Hey guys, I'm popping on to share one of my very, very favorite training topics today, which is how to develop fast starters. I was also given another topic to train on, which is how to train your team. And as I was making some notes for how to develop fast starters, I was like, oh my word, this is one and the same. So I'm just going to combine these two topics together because they go hand in hand. So the number one way, the easiest way to develop fast starters, I'll let you in on a secret. The easiest way to develop fast starters is to number one, recruit runners. I wrote that down as my number one thing because honestly, when you recruit people that want the opportunity, your job is easier. I'll just say it really honestly. Your job is easier. Okay. However, that doesn't absolve us of the responsibility to train our team and to teach, even to teach our business builders and runners the system. Okay. So I am a way more systematic in my business than I was when I first started. And so you guys are so blessed to have some pioneers who have paved the way and done it all wrong. So you can stand on our shoulders and do it better than us. So I just wanted to share a couple of things that are helping me to continue to hone this, I don't know, craft basically to be better at developing fast starters. And I will say the fast start program that Plexus has is amazing and it's totally doable. That's what I've noticed is that the time frame in order to fast start is there's plenty of time. And I've had several people recently rank up to fast start silver, gold, senior gold, and we're getting ready to work on fast start ruby. So this works. The proof is in the pudding here. So when you recruit runners, you are recruiting people that are hungry for the opportunity. And I will say the way to recruit runners is to share the opportunity. Like that's the long and short of it. And the act of trying consistently, I'm not saying perfectly, but the act of trying consistently will bring you fruit in light of business builders joining your team. Okay, so my question to you is, are you willing to keep practicing? What I see as is that we're not consistent in this piece. It's easy to post and reach out to what's maybe most organic to most of us. How many of us started because of the products or because we had a health issue? I would say the majority did. And so often the reason or the way we started is what we lead with to share with others. And I'm not saying that we can't share the products or we can't share our health testimonies. I'm just saying if we lean a little bit more on the let's share the opportunity side, we're going to get more of what we put out there, right? And so my little system for recruiting business builders is the PMP. I have actually two systems to share with you, the PMP and the PLP. Okay, so the PMP is to pray, message, and post. And so I'm not saying give lip service to, oh, I pray over my business, but to actually pray in specifics and ask the Lord to specifically show you who needs the opportunity and even who needs the products. And it's a very organic reach out when you have prayed and God puts someone on your heart or allows your path to cross with somebody that spills their whole life story. And it's like right there in front of you. And I think we often have not because we ask not. And if we start asking a little bit more and a little bit more consistently and maybe a little more specifically and a little bit more in faith, we're going to see the Lord show up and answer prayer. I've seen it happen over and over and over again. And honestly, that has been our business strategy over the years. And I've doubled down on reteaching that recently. And so I want to inspire and encourage you guys to pray over your businesses. God can direct people to you, put people on your heart, allow your paths to cross. It's a very faith building experience when you do that. Okay, so prayer, message, which again is the organic message that pops up when someone is on your heart, and then post. And you need to go do an inventory over the past 4 weeks or the past month or whatever, and make a tally mark for every product post that you've done, product or health or testimony, health testimony, every business post you've made, and then every life post. So you basically have 3 categories. And I want you to honestly take a look at what you're putting out there the most. I think you'll be able to, I think you'll know the pivots that you need to make after you look at the inventory and the audit that you make on just your posts alone. And when I say post, if you want to attract more business builders, you have to post more about the business opportunity. And that can look different. I mean, it doesn't have to be the same story all the time, but as you get inspired and you start thinking, what can I share today about the opportunity? What has it done for me? What has it done for our family? Or what has it done for other people that we know? Right? And start sharing those stories. It's just, you will see people come out of the woodwork when you start to shift, even pivot a tiny bit more in that direction. So the PMP. I would also like you to write down your ideal business builder. If you don't have on paper who exactly you're looking for, well, we're going to have trouble knowing who to recruit, right? So a couple of things that I've written down, just off the top of my head that I jotted down, is I want my ideal business builder is a person of high integrity and high character. They're a lover of people. They're creative. They're problem solvers, and they're influential. Now, there's a whole lot more to my list, but those are a couple that I wrote down really quick. And I'll just say really quickly that people that restart the products and previous network marketers make amazing business builders. My Senior Ruby reentry leg is basically comprised of those people. So keep that in mind. You need to be having business opportunity conversations with, well, every person that you sign up, but especially those people that restart the products, because they have belief, more belief than someone that has never tried the products before. Okay. So now to the next little system that I use that is very easy to remember. I used to have a little 4-part system that was make a post, make a list, message, invite. Okay. So this is the same thing, but basically named it a fun little name that Emily Gibson came up with and taught on. So I will teach you. It is the PLP. It is super simple. A 3-year-old can learn this. And it's just a matter of working people through the little system. And so the fact that we have a little checklist to go by and helping people move from the first chair to the next chair to the next chair, and it's an awesome system. And you can take people as far as they want to go, whether they are coming in red hot as a business builder, or maybe they're going to be just a wholesale product user, but who knows? They may be like me and see some wonderful wins in their first month, put their kids on the Superman probiotic, and it magically takes away eczema. And so then thus all the moms need to know about it. And I started to share and post on social media, just a little randomly and sporadically, but I got a couple customers, and after a couple months I went silver, right? And so it can be that organic sharing for even your product users that don't want a business, right? And so while you are working on marketing to that ideal business builder and praying those people into your business and all that, you are going to be working and practicing every day, every week with the people that the Lord brings to you in the meantime, right? And this is awesome because you are going to practice having these conversations all the time with all your people, regardless of what they've told you. Even if they've told you, oh my word, I am not telling anybody, I will never make a post, I will never share, I do not want the business, la 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 la, right? And so what I want you to do is recognize that you are the sparkler for the business, for your business. You are the catalyst. You're the person that can make things happen because you believe in people. You serve people well. You love people. You see the potential for what this can be. Literal, life-changing income, life-changing health testimonies, popcorning all over your team and all over their teams and all over the people that they are going to share with in the future, right? So the PLP is something that we're going to be practicing with everybody. All right. It's the way to get silvers and senior silvers and gold and beyond popping up all over your team, wide and deep, all the way down. Okay. So just imagine that popcorning all over your team. and all the excitement that's going to come and all the momentum that's going to come from all these people. So, number one is help them make a post. Okay. Number two is help them go live, encourage them to do a live. Number three is party, post, live, party. Super simple. See, my 2.5-year-old could say those 3 words. Okay. So if you ever do not know what to do or how to get growth or how to get momentum, do this with yourself. Make a post, go live, host a party, rinse, wash, repeat. That is how insanely simple this business is. So to unpack this just a really tiny bit and quickly is you're going to help them make a post. You're not just going to go ask them one time, like, hey, how do I make a post? One of the things that I will often do is find out what their product experience has been. If they've been on the product for a little while, send them a quick message. Hey, I am excited to hear what your product experience has been so far. I'm just chatting with different people on my team, and it would make my day if you would just share with me what you've noticed. Do you have a favorite product? La, la, la. Okay. And then they're going to message you back and hopefully share a few wins, maybe a whole long list of things you had no idea about. And then from there, it's an easy ask to be like, oh my word, celebrate with them, but then say, hey, I know you have other people in your circle that would love to have the same type of health results. Have you thought of anybody that these products could bless? And would you be open to popping that onto Facebook and just tagging me? Let's see what happens. Okay, so it's just a simple, casual ask like that. And if they say no, it's okay. If they say yes, you're going to celebrate and you're going to happy dance and you're going to go support the post and like and comment on it and all the things. Okay, I will always send them what to say. Okay, and one of my little things that I like to send people is, if I sent you what to say, would you make a quick little post on Facebook and tag me? Those words, simple phrase, simple sentence, not a bunch of drama. And more often than not, they're like, sure. So I send them the first post that we've learned for 8 years, right? Hey friends, I'm so excited about these all natural supplements that my friend Megan told me about. It's helped her with XYZ. It's helped me with XYZ. Or if they don't have health results yet, they can just say, I'm looking forward to XYZ. Curious who wants to try this with me. Boom, done. You made the first post. And then you're going to actually help them work the post. Now, for some people, this is intuitive to them. And so if someone likes it or if someone comments, they're going to automatically go and connect with that person and be like, oh my word, thank you so much for supporting my post. Have you ever heard of Plexus? Okay. But for a percentage of people, they do nothing. They don't think to go look at the post again. They leave comments dangling, da da da. So I will often take a screenshot, circle, and say, oh my word, you got 7 likes. That is amazing. Here's what you can send to them. And then you type out what they need to send. And then say, okay, message me back when you get that done, and we'll do a little happy dance. Okay, and you will just send them what to say. So it's like you're kind of like working your business or their business through them to connect with their people. Does that make sense? Okay, so this is trench work. Like you are giving little assignments, and then once they come back and check in and say, okay, I did it, and then you help them know what to say, right? And then at that point, you can often encourage them to start a 3-way message if someone's chatting back and forth. That way, you are the expert. They're not having to feel like they need to know all the answers. You can pipe in and be in those conversations and show them what questions you ask, show them what to say and what to send as people are curiously asking. And I usually always send the symptoms list at the little graphic. And then I'll just say, hey, what symptoms are you dealing with here? And then we'll chat about their health goals and we'll really lean into their pain points. And then I will just say, well, hey, based on your health goals or health struggles, would you be okay if I sent over a product recommendation or 2 for you? And then from there, I will just screenshot, hey, look, this is the most popular pack for the stuff that you deal with, or maybe add in, X Factor or Ease or whatever. And I'll have like option 1, option 2. And so I am teaching my level 1 what I'm saying, what I'm doing while we're in these 3-way messages. Okay, does that make sense? So you're going to help them work the post. All right, then you're going to go to the live. All right, some people are like, no way, I am not doing the live. If that's the case, then you'll go right to the next checklist item, which is, okay, let me host a little in-person event for you. Like if they live close by, my goal is always to host at least one in-person event, if not two. So often I'll be like, well, let's do two, because there's always people that can come on Tuesday and some can't come Tuesday, but they can come Saturday. So let's do Tuesday evening and like Saturday morning. Okay. And then we'll follow it up with an online event like Monday evening. And so I feel like once we've done that work together, they have a lot of belief. We have connected once or twice in person. If for some reason someone doesn't show up, or no one shows up like on the Saturday morning thing, that happened to me once. Guess what we did? We went live. We shared our stories. It was the best thing ever. It was totally fine. And we were able to share with a whole wide network of people on Facebook. And we just kind of did interview style, a good 15-minute Facebook Live. One thing that I've also done before is interview style live video. So maybe someone doesn't feel confident to like go live themselves and share, but if we go live, like I go live or they go live and they invite me on, then we chat back and forth and I ask them specific questions and we just chat back and forth that way. Sometimes if you do get a yes for someone to do the live video, then I will have them actually share, here's what my life was like before Plexus, here's what my life was like after Plexus, and just have them make a little bullet point list. So super simple. They can even say, oh my word, this is so awkward. That's fine. People like real, people like vulnerable, and they don't have to feel like they need to be a polished speaker in order to pop on and share their stories. Or, I mean, they can even pop on and share their health goals. Be like, hey friends, I'm starting these new supplements. They can do an unboxing. Like it could look different ways, right? So help them make a post, help them go live, help them do a party. And you are going to teach them every step of the way. Okay. And you're showing them what to do, how to do it, and what to say. And I think more people will take action if we're right alongside doing it with them. Because a lot of people are scared. Like they don't know what to say. They don't know anything about these products, but we do. And so if we come alongside and encourage and like, oh my word, you have people in your circle that could totally benefit. Let me share my story. Let me educate them. Right. And for too long, I assumed that people knew what to do. They knew what to say. They would see what I was doing and go do it. And I have realized that that's not always the case. And people need our help. You have more influence and more knowledge than them. And that's how this business grows. Like it's you working alongside your people. So let's see. You are the brain behind it all. Okay. And I always think of it as like spinning plates. I'm wanting to get this plate spinning and this plate spinning and this plate spinning. And I'm not just hyper focusing on like one plate and like, oh, it keeps spinning. Like I'm giving them a little assignment and then they may pop back and do the thing. And then I'll give them another assignment. I'm not giving them the whole staircase, but I'm not also hyper focusing on that one person. I'm like working with multiple people to get multiple plates spinning. Some will keep spinning, some will slow down, some will speed up. It's like planting one tomato plant in your garden that has like one little cherry tomato on it, and you're like obsessing about that plant producing more versus planting a whole row. Be like my mom, the city slicker that moved to the country when she married my dad, and she planted 40 tomato plants. She had no idea. That was way too many. But plant 40 tomato plants in your Plexus garden. And you will see some amazing things happen. But I just wanted to encourage you guys that this is training your team, teaching them to do the PMP, teaching them to do the PLP, and you're learning as you go. You're teaching them and training them and practicing together. Like that's the fun of this, is that you get to keep working and trying and getting creative and pivoting, and everything you do is duplicatable, and it can be duplicated wide and deep, and that's what we want. So practice, teach, keep practicing. PMP, PLP. That's what I have for you guys tonight. See ya.